Today we are working on the first lesson of Jasper Active Microsoft Word Expert. I'm going to go ahead and say, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and possibly do that. It'd be a great thing to do. We need as many subscribers as we can. So this is what you should have opened up on your screen. You should have a Word document called Becky's Coffee Shop. This is where our instructions are going to be. You can, if you ever want to move this up here, you can click up here and it'll put it in the bottom. If you want it in the bottom, you can put it on the other side if you want, but the default is over on this side on the right, and your instructions are always going to be here, and you'll just follow along with me as I'm doing it. All I'm doing is reading these instructions and doing what it says to do. So the very first thing says, save the document as Becky's Coffee Shop Business Plan in the document/JasperActive/My Projects folder. So we're going to click File. We're going to click Save As. Right now mine's at Documents Jasper Active Starter Files, but you'll probably need to double click on this PC, go to Documents, double click on Jasper Active, and then double click on My Projects. Right now the file name is Becky's Coffee Shop. We need to just click at the end of that and hit space. And one thing about these projects, anything that's capitalized, you're going to need to capitalize. If it's not capitalized, don't capitalize it. You also have to spell everything correctly. If you don't spell things correctly, or if you don't do the punctuation correctly, it's going to mark things off. So we're going to type business plan. And we need to make sure that we're in Jasper Active My Projects, which I am, Becky's Coffee Shop Business Plan, and then click Save. Step 2 says change the title from Business Plan Title to Becky's Coffee Shop. So we're just going to click right here, and we're going to type Becky's Coffee Shop. Make sure you capitalize all those words. That's step 2. Step 3, change the subtitle from Business Plan Subtitle to Best Cup of Coffee Since 1956. So we're just going to click right there. Best Cup of Coffee Since 1956. And yes, 1956 is before I was born. So make sure you capitalize the words that are capitalized. Of is the only one that's not capitalized there. Then it says to click in the title, which is Becky's Coffee Shop, and we're going to, on the Home tab in the Styles group, click the Styles Dialog Box Launcher. So we're on the Home tab. The Styles group is right here. Anytime it says the Dialog Box Launcher, that's these little squares. So when you click right there, that's going to open this little box up. This is what it's talking about. And in the Styles pane, click the TOC heading to apply this style to the title text, and then close the Styles pane. So you're going to have to scroll down, TOC heading, so click that, and then close this, and you can see that it changed this title to that format. Step 5 says scroll through the document and notice the possibilities for customizing this pre-designed template to include graphs, content layout, and table of contents. Then return to the top of page 1. So if you were to scroll down this document, you see there's a table of contents. There are places where you could have graphs, you could have charts, a bunch of different things. There's more there. There's tables, more tables. So just go through that and see all the different things that you could possibly do. Then go back up to the beginning and double click the Replace with Logo icon. So double click right there. When you do that, you're going to come up here to Pictures, Tools, and Format. And over here in the Adjust group, here's your Adjust group. We are going to click the down arrow on Change Picture. Step 6 says From a File. Open the Insert Dialog box. Navigate to the Documents Jasper Active Resources file. So click on Documents, double click Jasper Active double click resource file. We're going to click coffee logo. Then we're going to click insert. And then it says on the picture tools format tab in the size group, change the height to 1.1 inches. Right here is where it's talking out here in the pictures format tool. Over here on the right, you have the height that's right now is 0.48. So I'm just going to bump that up until it's 1.1 inches. And then click away from it, and you've resized it. Step 7 says scroll to the bottom of the first page and change the following. So down here in this red, we're going to click right here on the street address, and we're going to type the following: 12345 Coffee Avenue. Hit enter. New York, comma, New York, space 10021. There's your address. Click over here on the telephone. Make sure you do the parentheses, 800 in parentheses, and then put a space in. 2565. Do the fax the same way. For the email, click in the email, and we're going to type Becky's Coffee at gmail.com. Web address, we're going to type www.beckyscoffee.com. And then click away from that. Proofread everything, make sure you've got everything correct. And once you've done that, we're going to go up here and click the mark as answered. We've done that step. And then click the next arrow. Step 2, it says save as a new template. So we're going to save the document as a Word template named Becky's Coffee Template in the Documents Jasper Active My Projects folder. And then it gives you a hint. Before you click save, double check that the file type is set to Word template. Depending on the sequence of steps you take to save the file, Word may change the file back to Word document as you navigate to your folder structure. So we're going to click File. We're going to click Save As. I'm going to double click this PC. I'm going to click on Documents. Double click Jasper Active. We're going to double click My Projects. So right here, you see we're going to change this to say Becky's Coffee Template. So click at the end of that and just backspace. And we're going to type template. And right here is a save as type. Right now it's a Word document. We want it to be a template. So we're just going to click this, and we're going to go down here to Word template. So we now see that it's Becky's Coffee Shop. It is a Word template. And we're going to click Save. You can mark this as answered. The next thing you'll do is you'll click down here where it says Submit. This exercise will be submitted and scored. So click Submit Results, and Jasper Active will grade it. You're looking for 2 green checks. So right over here, your status, you see I've got 2 green checks. That means I did it correctly. If you did not do it correctly, you can go back and redo it. You can redo it as many times as you want, because you want to see this percentage correct as 100%. Typically, if you follow along with me and you miss something, it's because something is usually misspelled or the punctuation is off. So this completes the very first exercise for Jasper